Holy fuck, eh? You people are so sketched the fuck out. You're so fucking goddamn paranoid. You don't know what you're fucking trying to block me from. Oh, he said some things. Let's make him wait 30 minutes with the thing spinning like it's about to go live and it won't, eh? So I just go back to one of the other six videos you've wrecked today. 6 in a fucking row. Not like 6 and then 8 of them are okay. This is the 7th video. This is actually the 3rd video. And the 7th. So I was going to show you a video, but it won't let me. I can't show you on my phone. I can't show you here. I can't do the split screen. Oh, I can do the split. I'll bring it this far. I can do the split screen with multiple apps, different apps, to show you this goddamn video. You know what happens when I pull up the video? It changes to 3 other videos. The Border Services Agency telling you what they're doing to keep safe. Trudeau talking some bullshit. And it's a different Trudeau video. And Fox News. I don't fucking go anywhere near the Fox News feed, and it keeps flipping over to the Fox News video. It's like you're not connected to City TV at all. Nothing to do with Rogers, I know, because the Canadian cable company's turf don't extend into the U.S. I'm pretty sure of that. It's not like satellite where it just sort of goes through gray market. You have to run a wire, right? So I know you really don't want me to show people this fucking video, right? What did the federal health officials say half an hour ago that you don't want people to see? I'm not going to sit and watch it and then fucking recap it for you. Fuck that. They obviously don't want us to see it. If I can't watch it with you, I want to watch it. So it's been literally 45 minutes. 45 minutes of over and over re-navigating back to where I was. You know how this goes? But I just don't know how to use a computer, eh? I'm just stupid. Or I'm paranoid, eh? You hear me saying they're attacking me? No, brethren. They're destroying my life. No, brethren. They're stopping you from watching a video that the government just put out. Why don't they want you to see what the government's saying? What the fuck's the deal? So, in the nature of this radio station, guess what? They're going to repeat things every 10 minutes anyway, so we didn't miss nothing. You see, it don't mean shit. And all this is, instead of having one nice, neat, clean video interface, we have 6 fucking ugly videos all out of order and shit. And I don't know what the time is on this video, right? It says I'm live on another video. I got 5 fucking saved fucking streams set up. What the fuck? You people don't know how to run video services? I've been doing this since 2000. You don't know how to do this shit? You bought the company 15 years ago. You still don't know what you're doing? There's still 15-year-old code. Actually, it'd be like 16 and change now on this website because they don't know how to update it. There are 20-year-old pieces of this website because the people that own it don't know how to update it. The videos I put up back then still are fine, up and running now. Oh, I'm supposed to get stupid and say, go watch, there's the link, eh? No. I'm going to tell you which ones they are, but they're still up and running, so I obviously know what I'm doing. But how come when I associate it with a subject or a name, you fucking do this shit to me? So I know it's not that the service is unreliable. It's not the Android box. It's not the camera. It's not the TV. It's not my internet service. 13 megabits per second downline, but I can't run a fucking 360 pixel video? Really? Really? My fucking Nokia 6015i could probably do, no, not that one, the next one I had after that. But regardless, my 14-year-old cell phones could run these videos, bro. It's me that doesn't know what I'm doing? Is my equipment is no good? So I got to give you these fucking preambles of 5 minutes to explain myself. I'll have to, but you people don't know me in real life, so I got to let you know what's going on. Wagwan, you don't really want a war with me? You say you got a gun, go ahead and throw the thing at me.
My dream home has a Tuscan front door.
So I don't know what was on that video.
The second you step inside,
But it would have been a feed of what the officials were saying, not these idiots dubbing back and forth with their edits and interpretations and opinions. I don't want your opinion of the news. The traffic report, I want your opinion. The weather, I want Harold Hussein's opinion. Everybody else, everything else, I don't want to hear you. Don't want to hear you talk. Don't talk. I mean, I want to hear you talk. I don't want to hear your dumbness.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announcing there is now restricted non-essential travel with Canada's northern territories. There are so far no cases of COVID-19 in those territories. Trudeau also announced it has come for Canadians abroad to get Air Canada and other flights home.
The first flight is leaving Morocco this weekend and is being operated.
Morocco, leave them there, you fucking assholes!
Airlines on similar arrangements. And there will be more flights from other locations in the coming days.
4 pennies.
This potentially includes Peru and Spain.
4 pennies
People will not be
for a
brought
British
home with
guy's
symptoms. They
dead
must
eyes.
go into 2
6
weeks
pennies
isolation
for a
when they
British
do
guy's
arrive
dead
back
eyes.
in our country.
8 pennies
Spring
for a
has
British
sprung, and
guy's
while it's
dead
still
eyes.
cool enough to keep most people
Should I keep
indoors,
going?
City News' Jonathan
Should I keep
Newman
going?
reports warmer weather will have some looking to self-isolate outdoors.
Dr. Chris
That's
Modi,
not
professor
isolated.
and head of the Department of Microbiology, Immunology, and Infectious Disease at the UFC's Cummings School of Medicine, says exercise is important and walking and running are no more dangerous now than they were before, assuming you don't stop to chat with people or touch anything.
There's an old adage that says you use it or you lose it. And I'm concerned that people are going to decondition and lose the ability to go out and do the things that they want to do.
But many in Vancouver, where spring seems to last all winter, are still spending time in groups outside. Then there are the scenes from Florida, with spring breakers
everybody in
packed onto
Vancouver's homeless
beaches like a
anymore.
herd of seals.
Well, it's concerning, to be sure.
And Dr. Modi says don't expect warm weather to keep
all
you
these
safe,
homeless people
as
going
you should be
outside,
aware
eh?
COVID-19 is affecting all areas of the globe. I'm Jonathan Muma.
And one of Ontario's 34 regional medical officers says the Ford government's efforts to contain the virus have fallen well short of where we should be. In an email obtained by the Toronto Star, Dr. Shankar Nesadure urging his colleagues to use their legal authority to tell all non-essential businesses to close, adding time is not on our side.
They fucking
Yesterday,
hate
dozens of
Indians.
Ontario physicians
We're the
co-signed
real
a petition
Indians, and
calling
you
on
stole
all
the
levels
name
of
because you're
government to ramp
thieves and
up
drunks.
production of medical
Really?
equipment desperately
You're
needed
British.
by hospitals. 680 News Time, 12:50.
Hey guys, it's never a good look when you untuck a long bulky dress shirt. It just looks sloppy. That's why Untuckit makes
I don't
shirts
know, let's
specifically
see.
designed to be worn untucked. And not only do they look good, they
I don't know,
feel
this
great
is really
too.
it.
Untuckit offers 50 fit combinations, so tall, short, slim, and bigger guys can experience the perfect fitting shirt. While our stores are temporarily closed, please go to untuckit.ca where you can browse and purchase from our extensive new spring line. Use promo code Canada for 20% off your entire first purchase. Untuckit.ca. Promo code Canada.
You've been diagnosed with depression and can't work. Your insurer advises that your depression is not serious and denies your claim. What are you going to do? Who can you call? Call me, Aaron Waxman, at 416-661-4878. And don't worry about upfront legal fees because there are none. At my law firm, my team of lawyers only get paid when you get paid. And before you call, you should always remember that there are no bad questions. 416-661-4878.
Yeah, so I know how I got
or on your cell
COVID.
phone at Pound LTD.
There's this bunch of crackheads at the other end of the hall, purposely venting their fucking air to everybody.
Let's check in with Christine Langos.
This report
They
is brought
infected
to you
the
by
whole
Hakeem
fucking
Optical.
building.
I'm just having a look at our compass cameras here at the 401 across the GTA.
White girl
And I like
that
what I
wants
see.
to
I'm
be a
not finding any
marijuana and
delays,
cigarette
any
dealer,
collisions.
complaining to
We had very
the
few
fucking
collisions this week, so I guess
management
there's an
about some
upside to everything.
supposed
If
smell
you're traveling
coming
on the
from my
404
house,
Don Millie
cigarette
Parkway
smell and weed
combination,
smell.
again, not a lot of
Is
volume.
blowing
Very,
out
very
of her
light. And the
open
Gardner
door.
combination looks good.
She's standing there
Leave some earlier
smoking,
volume on
complaining
the
about
eastbound
me.
Gardner from York to the
This is
DVP,
white
where it's down to
people.
2 lanes only. That's
This
not
is
the
white
case at
people,
this
eh?
time.
Don't
Do
let
keep
them
in mind
fool
on
you.
City Street, Shepherd is down to a single lane east of the 400 both ways. It's
Oh,
all
and if
for
white was a
construction. We also have
race, then
single lane
he could be
construction
racist, I guess.
affecting westbound Richmond from University to Spadina.
White is a
And
fucking
northbound
mental
Humber West,
condition.
north of the Goreway to Williams, the right lane is closed for repairs. Embrace your unique style at Hakeem Optical. Purchase your first pair at regular price and get your second pair of lenses and frames for only $20 each. Visit HakeemOptical.ca. Your next report is at 101. And now with the forecast, here's Denise Andriachi.
Mainly sunny at Pearson -3. We have a wind chill of -10 and some breezy winds out of the northeast. We're tapping into this colder below seasonal air mass for a couple of days. We're quite clear tonight. Lows near -7, but it will feel into the minus teens. So a brisk start to Sunday, mainly sunny, highs near +1. And then Sunday night, we'll see about a trace 2 centimeter of snow as we fall to -1. Your guaranteed high today is 1 degree.
680 News Time, 12:53.
Coming up at 1 o'clock, we're awaiting the latest COVID-19 update from Premier Doug Ford. This after Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced restricted non-essential travel to Canada's Northern Territories. So far, no cases of COVID-19
That would have been on the video,
confirmed up there.
That's precisely what would have been on the video.
News.
Your roof sprung a leak. Water came through, shorted out the furnace, the radiator too.
When emergencies happen, get a loan that's way cheaper than a payday loan with approval in minutes.
If you need money in a hurry, PrudentFinancial.net.
Whether you want to consolidate bills, emergency repairs, it's up to you. Get approval in minutes. When you own your car or home, get a loan. Borrow up to $50,000.
All right, I got all the CHC resin in there. Let's find a way to use it.
PrudentFinancial.net.
It keeps growing.
The 680 News Weather Guarantee Jackpot
It's over $18,000. Enter now for your chance to win at 680news.com.
Flash contest. In the face of mounting pressure from all sides to lock their doors, EB Games announcing all stores will be closed until further notice. The company
The
came
fuck
under
is wrong
fire
with
for
you?
allowing the release of a new
You
game.
target
prompting
children.
long lineups outside their Yonge and Dundas location amid the pandemic. When asked about
That's
the lineups,
pedophilia
Doug
right there.
Ford
You're
called it
endangering children
unacceptable.
because you don't give a
John
fuck as long
Tory
as you
blamed
get what
the
you want
company for
from them.
malpracticing
That's
good
pedophilia
ethics
right
and
there.
corporate citizenship. The city is
All you're
strongly
missing is
recommending
sexual
all
gratification, which
non-essential
you're
stores
probably
to
getting, or you
close,
wouldn't do
including
that.
Retail stores in order to keep up with the practice of
Your
social
kids going to
distancing.
video game stores, go
Drake
check out the
early
guy at
today
the
after
counter.
his test for the coronavirus came back negative. He delivered the news alongside his father on Instagram. Drake came in close contact with NBA star Kevin Durant, who has since tested positive for
Nobody gives a
COVID-19.
fuck about you, you pussy.
In
Oh, I
60 seconds,
didn't
we'll have your
have the
weekend
disease.
business report.
Why are you telling
680
us?
News Time, 12:55.
That just means you can still get it. That just means you can still get it. That's what that means. Is your DNA so white that you would die from this? Is that the issue? Notice they ain't talking about Africa. They said it was moving into Africa, and then they haven't said Africa in 2 days. They haven't mentioned the word Africa in 48 hours. But this dumb nigger half-breed's supposed to be too stupid to notice that.
For one young man, this is where the TELUS Mobile Health Clinic gave him
This
the
is
care
bullshit.
he needed with the dignity he deserves.
Listen,
Come on in. Let's get you checked out.
how condescending does that
235,000
sound?
Canadians experience homelessness each year. Across Canada, TELUS Health for Good
You hear that?
provides
Come on
healthcare
in as if
directly
it's
to
his
those who
house or
need it
his
most.
car. No, you
When
work
you're all
there.
connected with
Get
TELUS,
out of the
you're
fucking
all
doorway,
connected for
pussy
good.
hole.
Learn more at TELUS.com/allconnectedforgood.
680 News Time, 12:56.
Now your weekend business report.
I'm Chris McCusker. The coronavirus pandemic continues, and it seems inevitable that Canada will slip into a recession, even with the aid package announced by the federal government. Those comments in
We
a
keep the
report
money
this week
flipping here in
from
the
Avery
hood.
Schenfeld, chief economist at CIBC.
The problem is that this is a very unusual circumstance where you're basically almost by edict shutting down parts of the economy. So simply put, if you add up the
Trudeau said he
economic
admired
output
that
of
part of the
restaurants that are
Chinese
now gonna be
government.
closed, the airlines
That's what
that
he
aren't
said.
flying, and all the other industries that are being
Communist
affected,
fascist dictator
that's
part
enough
that
of
can
a
tell
decline
everybody
in
what to do.
output to
He
constitute a
admires.
recession.
He said
Does this
that
mean the aid package
before he got
What they
elected.
announced is very important because it's going to let people, as they said, keep a roof over their selves. Put
But
food
people
on the table,
associate him
because
with
we
his
are gonna
father,
face
who
a
helped
lot
write
of
the
layoffs
fucking
in
Charter
a
of
hurry,
Rights and
and some of
Freedoms
those
or
people
whatever.
don't qualify for employment insurance. And they're also going to leave some tax money in the hands of businesses that can pay it later. All helpful to keep people solvent,
Yeah,
well-fed,
businesses
and
pay
so on
taxes
during a
later.
period
Always
of,
later.
basically an economic
The tax return
hibernation.
goes in on April
The likes
1st,
of
and then
which
the
I
money
think at
gets
least
paid
in the
after
coming
that.
quarter are going to be something we really haven't experienced
6 months
before.
after the
And
end
how
of your
long might
years
this
when you pay
recession
taxes.
last?
You don't
It
pay
will
them
get
up front.
better when the disease
Oh, I'm
counts
going to
start
make this
go
much money,
down
so here's
and
the
when we
percentage. It
can
doesn't
still
work that way.
somehow get
Who the
back
fuck
to
thinks it
work
works that
again.
way?
and get back to normal activity without causing the disease to spike again. So we're hoping for
It can't spike again. We already
drugs
had
to
it.
make it less severe, or longer term a vaccine. But in the meantime, I think even if we do see an improvement in the latter half of the year, things may not be back to normal until the medical community determine when they are.
Avery Schenfeld is chief economist at CIBC.
The medical community.
And
You
at
didn't
the
call it a
Business
society.
Center,
This time we called it a
I'm Chris
community.
McCusker.
We're a community. That means a gang, a neighborhood. The gang was created to protect the neighborhood. You're a society, which is a corporation. Like, for example, the American Medical Association, the American Dental Association. These are clubs where businesses join.
Donate online at carsforkids.ca. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll benefit a child and get a maximum tax credit.
Everyone wants to pretend they're not out for money.
Also accepting boats, motorcycles, RVs, and truck donations.
Thanks so much for coming to babysit.
You know what Sunwing didn't tell you? All those plane loads of people they flew back, they pay the landing fees and the fuel and everything later. On credit.
No, he said his father's.
They ain't gonna have no money to pay it.
Thank you for dropping by, Chelsea.
It's okay.
You get a bill in the mail. You think the pilot carries $25,000 cash every time he lands? Jesus Christ, you people are stupid to listen to this shit.
Conditions apply. You'll hear it here.
What are the airports gonna do?
When it happens.
On 680 News.
Do a whole bunch of paperwork to try to have the plane seized if it comes back? Refuse its service? Can't do either.
-2 and sunny. In Brampton, clear, -3. Downtown Toronto,
It's the Canadian
-3.
thing to do.
With some
Yeah,
sunshine,
triple
similar
dipping,
conditions
motherfuckers.
At Pearson Airport. The News Watch never stops. 680 News is CFTR
And then they're gonna ask for
AM
billions in
Toronto.
aid from the
Michael
government.
Gibbons is our editor this afternoon.
And then
680
after
News Time,
that is
Michael.
when the taxes would be due, and they won't have the money to do that.
Breaking news, traffic, and weather. This is 680 News, Toronto. This is Saturday, March 21st. Good afternoon. I'm Alex Bloomfield.
And I'm Caitlin Lee. Here's what's making news this hour.
Nearly 5,000 new cases, including one patient in a Markham seniors home. Ontario's latest COVID-19 numbers are in. We hear from provincial and federal officials.
The Nurses Association calling on the province to strengthen its guidelines to better protect frontline workers.
China seemingly
It's a
starting to
club
get a handle
for
on the
businesses.
coronavirus outbreak, revealing data that shows the
That's what an
majority of people
association
will
is, the
only
Canadian
experience mild
Safety
symptoms
Association.
and will
You think
recover.
that there's some
This if the
government
country
aid
goes 3
testing?
days straight
No.
without a new case.
They approve
Two
each other's
down, two to
shit.
go.
It's a
Still
business
reflects
club.
the priorities of all the parties at the table.
The province reaches
That
a
a business
tentative
bureau's a
deal with the
franchise.
ETFO.
And
Another
the Toronto
major hockey
BBB got
tournament
shut
is
down for
canceled.
embezzlement.
Sports at 15.
And
So all these Toronto businesses with BBB stickers, it's fraud. It's fake. There's no BBB here.
Companies have to keep in mind as they try to deliver the essential.
680 News Time, 101.
Traffic and weather together on the ones. Here's Christine Lagos.
This report is brought to you by Tile Giant. Well, what can I tell you? Nothing has changed since the last couple of reports. So we have no delays on the major routes around the GTA. Everything is very lightly traveled. If this were any other day, we'd see some volume here and there. That's not the case today. Even through that construction zone east and westbound Gardner, between the John Valley Parkway and York, where it's down to 2 lanes only, there is no slowdown whatsoever. So I'll get to some city streets north and southbound Don Mills through Eglinton. We've got some construction and lane restrictions, as well east and westbound Queen east of Mississauga Road is down to a single lane. That's in the Brampton area. East and westbound Shepherd east of the 400. Again, single lane construction may be slowing your drive, but just by a bit. Tile Giant, get up to 40% off your next purchase now. Plus get free setting material with any purchase of tile. Visit TileGiantCanada.com for details on Drain Street north of Highway 7. Your next report is at 1:11, and now with the forecast, here's Denise Andriachi.
Well, after a surge of mild air yesterday at this time, we are really struggling to even climb to the freezing mark at this point. We've got a wind chill of -10. We're sitting at -3 with mainly sunny skies at Pearson. Yesterday around this time, 13 degrees, just over 13 degrees. But we're tapping into a colder air mass today. We're clear tonight, lots of clear skies, beautiful sky conditions this weekend, but we fall to -7, feeling like -13 through the overnight. Your guaranteed high for today, only +1.
680 News Time, 102.
The Prime Minister and much of his inner circle providing COVID-19 updates this hour, including new measures to get Canadians stranded abroad.
We don't know what they said, but we know.
Michelle Mackey is following all of the latest local
58 minutes ago, I started trying to play that
including
video.
the updated
There's
case
3
count.
other videos I didn't want to show you.
Cleveland provincial health officials have confirmed 59 new cases of COVID-19 today, bringing Ontario's total to 377 with 6 full recoveries. We do not have any information on the vast majority of these new patients, but Markham Mayor Frank Scarpitti confirms 1 case at Markhaven Home for Seniors. We also know that at least 2 cases are in Toronto, both travel-related, and the patients are currently self-isolating. 1 hospitalization has also been confirmed, a man in his 40s with a travel history to England. Now, we are expecting to hear from Premier Ford at any moment. Meantime, Prime Minister Trudeau explains how the government is working to get Canadians stranded abroad back home.
We will also be working with other countries to ensure that our airlines have the permissions and other supports necessary to fly.
The first emergency flight to bring Canadians home is landing in Montreal from Morocco today. Those passengers and everyone returning to Canada on an aircraft will undergo a health screening prior to boarding, and anyone with COVID-19 symptoms will not be allowed to fly. Further, all returning Canadians must self-isolate for 14 days. However, Canadian Health Minister Patty Hajdu points to China to explain why the Canadian government is not enforcing a mandatory lockdown.
China took some of the most extraordinary measures at the beginning of this outbreak, as you can recall. But they didn't close down the country. What they did was really target where they saw their hotspots so that they could keep the rest of the country functioning.
Canada's current number of cases has now surpassed 1,050 with 13 deaths.
1,083 or something.
I'm Michelle Mackey.
Well, happening now, residents in the city's West End are dealing with a power outage. Toronto Hydro says the boundaries are from Bloor south to the Lakeshore and Kipling east to Parkside. Up to 5,000 customers may be affected, according to the utility's online outage map. Crews are being sent to determine the cause. No word on when power will be restored.
680 News Time, 105. Canada's Labour Minister wants to make sure employers who are still operating through the COVID-19 pandemic are doing what they can to keep their employees safe. In a statement, Minister Philomena Tassi says companies need to go above and beyond standard health and safety measures and take appropriate steps to identify risks and ensure employees are not exposed to conditions that could be harmful to their health. While COVID-19 has caused an unprecedented situation, she notes there are multiple government resources to offer advice on best practices. She also points out the feds have announced an $82 billion financial aid package to help workers who are missing work due to self-isolation. They have to take care of a loved one or they are out of work due to closures.
This is 680 News. The Ontario Nurses Association is calling on the provincial government to strengthen guidelines allowing hospitals to get around the 14-day self-isolation protocols for frontline staff who have traveled. Janella Massa of City News has the story.
City News obtained this email sent to staff at St. Mike's, St. Joseph's, and Providence Hospital. It says if your job is critical to providing patient care and you cannot work from home, you should return to work while using personal protective equipment, actively self-monitoring for symptoms, and undergoing regular screening during the 14 days.
Screening means asking questions. So if you work with the most sickest, the people that are most at risk, you don't have to wait 14 days. You can go right back to work while you're sick.
Procedures, including a nurse from Sick Kids. Sick Kids did confirm to us that they are allowing staff to skip the self-isolation period after travel if they're deemed critical to the hospital's operations. Janella Massa, City News.
The TTC is announcing they will be waiving all cancellation fees for Presto users with 12-month passes. Because of COVID-19, more and more people are practicing social distancing, and that means they are taking transit less. The public transportation company says people who cancel their plan may still get a notification that they owe cancellation fees, but those messages are automated and should be ignored. The last day to cancel your plan and avoid fees is by tomorrow, March 22nd.
This is 680 News at 107. Much is unclear as Canadians' 2% annual hike. Ultimately, the province got its way.
A fair 1% enhancement. These are the principles we fought in the negotiation, and we believe this deal reflects the priorities of all the parties at the table.
In return, much He says the government is committed to maintaining class sizes, full-day kindergarten, investing in special education, and an increase in compensation he describes as fair. In a statement, EPFO President Sam Hammond thanked his members and the public, who he says has continued to stand up for public education and the supports that students and educators need now and in the future. EPFO is the second of the major unions to reach a deal with the province. Catholic teachers did so back on March the 12th.
What the fuck just happened?
More than 170 countries are now impacted by the coronavirus. 680's Joey Keeney joins us with the latest from overseas.
When I spoke to CEOs of retail chains to the needs of others, during critical moments in our past, we've always been able to band together and mobilize our industry to help people keep the province and our country going. Ontario is a province of nation builders, pioneers, and innovators. We're home to 5 of the world's top auto manufacturing companies. We have some of the brightest, smartest people in the entire world working on innovative products and making breakthroughs in research in every field. Ontario is the beating economic heart of Canada, creation that benefits the entire country. And right now, we need to harness that engine. Our frontline healthcare workers are running out of key items. We need ventilators, face masks, surgical gowns, protective eyewear, hand sanitizer, disinfecting wipes, swabs, medical gloves, and lab testing equipment. My message to business owners in Ontario is this: if you can retool your business to make these products,
do it.
If you can supply these essential items, we need to hear from you. We need funding to make it happen.
The militia.
We'll find a way to help you. We know what we need. We know the products that are in short supply. We know what we need here in Ontario, and just as important, we know what our neighboring provinces and fellow Canadians need. And that's why today we're launching a new website called Ontario Together.
Oh, fuck, this is
We
hot.
encourage those who can help deliver essential supplies to go to this website and let us know. We're going to search the Ontario marketplace. We will work with any business or individual. We'll leave no stone unturned because we're doing this for Ontario and we're doing this for Canada, for our nurses, doctors, frontline workers, for the grocery clerks, truck drivers, and shift workers, for every family and household, for everyone.
All them hearts.
My friends, the best part of all of this, we're going to make these supplies right here in Ontario, right here in Canada. Supplies that will be made by Canadians for Canadians. My friends, during the most difficult times in our country's history, we've always come together. We want our industry to know your province needs you, your country needs you. And if you give us the tools to fight this virus, we will take it down.
You fucking idiots don't
And our
understand.
economy will come back stronger than ever before.
He's from here.
By making these
He's
essential
from
items,
West Toronto,
you will save
nigga.
lives.
His brother, the
You will
mayor,
support
the
Ontario
king,
workers.
is from West Toronto,
and you will help
nigga.
us beat COVID-19. With that, I'd like to invite Minister Fedeli up to share more details about our call to action.
Thank you, Premier, for your inspirational words and for your leadership. The impact of COVID-19 on our province is changing each and every day. And despite the constantly shifting landscape, one thing has remained the same: Ontario's ability to come together in times of adversity, roll up our sleeves, and get to work. Across the province, each and every one of us has a role to play in the fight against COVID-19. This is an unprecedented
Now you understand why we make provinces and not one national gang?
Our ingenuity and our strength. Extraordinary times
All
call
your national
for an
gangs are
extraordinary
fucked right now.
response. And the response from business community has been truly extraordinary. Our job as government is to make it as easy as possible for our innovators and entrepreneurs to work with us. Since the onset of COVID-19, Ontario businesses have offered their assistance and support to help protect the health and well-being of people all across